Mastering passive voice. Making negative questions. Hello learners. Welcome back to another lesson on mastering the English language. Today, we are going to dive deeper into the use of the passive voice, specifically how to form negative questions. This can be a challenging aspect of English, but don't worry. We'll break it down together and get through this with lots of practice. Before we start, let's do a quick recap of what the passive voice is. In English, we use the passive voice when the focus is on the action, not who is performing the action. A passive sentence uses the structure subject plus auxiliary verb, to be, plus past participle. For example, the cake was eaten, instead of, someone ate the cake. Here, our focus is on the action, the cake being eaten, not on who ate the cake. Now, to form negative questions in the passive voice, we use a similar structure but with two extra components: the auxiliary verb, do, and the word, not. So, the formula becomes auxiliary verb, to be, plus subject plus not plus past participle. Example, isn't the cake being eaten? In this sentence, isn't is the contracted form of is not, which are the auxiliary verb, to be, plus not. The cake is our subject and being eaten is the past participle. Let's do some practice together. 1. The house was not cleaned? In question form, we rearrange to, wasn't the house cleaned? 2. The cars are not being washed? In question form, it becomes, aren't the cars being washed? 3. The meal is not being cooked? In question form, it becomes, isn't the meal being cooked? Notice how we simply switch the places of the subject and the auxiliary verb, to be, to form the question, and keep the not just before the past participle. That's it for today's lesson on forming negative questions in the passive voice. Remember, it's all about practice. Keep crafting sentences, keep asking questions, and soon, this will all come naturally to you. As always, if you have any doubts, leave them in the comments below and we'll get back to you. Thanks for joining and happy learning.